Hi, it's the Black Bonsai guy, and I'm back here today to do a quick plant haul to show you some things that I've picked up over the last 2 weeks. I've been buying a lot of stuff. I've been in crazy mode lately. I got new equipment in from Amazon, so y'all see me in the tripod setup. So now I'm gonna be able to do more videos without using my other hand. But just to quickly show you guys some of the things I picked up. As you saw in my quarantine videos that I posted earlier this week, I picked up 2 lemon trees, letting these guys get some sun right now. I'll be doing a repotting on those, and I'll probably do a video on that a little bit later. I picked up these 4 actually. These are jujube trees. For those who are not familiar with jujube trees, from what I hear, they taste a little bit like apple. I've never tasted a jujube before. Something I always wanted. I found a guy that was selling some here locally in Tucson. Went by and picked those up earlier this week. Ecstatic to get those. This right here is actually a 2-for-1. So I got this about a week and a half ago, and I originally bought this because it was a rue plant, R-U-E. And rue is known to have many spiritual purposes, but it's also an herb, so it has a lot of medicinal benefits that you can use it for. And the other day I noticed that I had a little, I don't know if you can see that on here, I had a little basil shoot that's sticking out. So I'm gonna take this basil out of this pot, and I'll start to propagate that. Now I have basil that I can put on my pizza, so you know, I'm gonna be unstoppable or something. Also, over here in the corner, as you also saw in my quarantine video, I have these pineapples. Everything back here has passed the quarantine process and the inspection process. If you saw my other video where we caught that caterpillar, it was right there on the stem hiding under the leaf. I was able to get that guy and get rid of him. And lastly, this guy right here. Oh, before I get too far, let me talk about my pineapples. I know they look in bad condition right here, but all you would do is just cut the ends off right there. Put them in some bigger pots and get these guys repotted. I see we have some slugs on the bottom of that, so I'm taking all the soil out, and I will dispose it and put it in some good soil that it's gonna like. But going on to the thing that I'm most excited about is my pecan tree. Yeah, you heard me, pecan tree. Pecan pie, Pauline candy. If you're from New Orleans, you know anything about that. This right here is a pecan tree. As you can see up in here, I'll take one of them out. I use these tree spaces, and what these tree spaces allow you to do is to spread the limbs of the tree out so that sun can penetrate in it. The more sun that penetrates the tree, the better opportunity you have for photosynthesis. More photosynthesis, more fruit, more for the stomach. You can't go wrong with it. So I got these tree spreaders. I found a good deal on these, and you just put them in the tree and you start to separate it. If you don't want to do a prune on the tree, or you can't do a prune on the tree, but you realize that you need to start making better selections on branching methods, using tree spaces is a good solution. And hopefully this tree is in shot over here. I'm gonna go around and just show you an example of how this will work. Hopefully you can see. Let's move this out of the way. Get this out of the way. Sweet. So you see this tree is growing vertically. I grew everything in containers, so I want my stuff to be compact and grow out horizontally. So what I would do in this case is I would put a spacer, and I probably would prune some of these branches off. I would put a spacer in here, have that branch start going up and away, up and away. And that's just like a general idea of how the process works when you're using tree spaces. I got a box of them. You see how that, hopefully you can see that that's in shot. Let me rotate. You see how that opened it up? It's gonna allow more air to go through that, cut down on your fungus disease. It'll allow more light to pass through there, like I said, the whole photosynthesis. And it'll also help to declutter so branches don't touch and cross each other. Removing it, you can see everything is going to be growing straight up. You'll be competing for the sun's resources, but when you do this, you can spread it apart. So that's what I'm doing to this pecan tree. The branches are pretty thin over here, but the further you go down, the more torque you get on these spaces, and the further you can shoot it away. So like every 6 weeks, I'll gradually move these down until I get the right angle. You want that 45-degree angle coming out the stem. If I can't achieve it that way using these 6-inch spacers, I got foot spacers and I got 18-inch spacers. We'll get it right. But this is a quick haul. I'm in my backyard, Tucson. It's hot out here. I'm starting to sweat. I'm gonna wrap up this video, and I got another haul that I'm gonna do, but I'm not gonna talk about it yet. It's crazy. I got a fire deal. I got a fire deal. I'm probably gonna post that sometime this week, but it's going through the quarantine process. It got to go through an inspection before it can make it into the holy grail of the backyard. So this is a quick wrap up. I plan to do more of these. I plan to give you guys my top 5 things to grow right now. So look forward for more content. It's the Black Bonsai Guy. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Share the video with friends and family. Let them know what I'm doing. The goal is to, post at least 3 to 4 videos per week. If I have time on my hands, I plan to give you guys, much more than that. Again, it's the Black Bonsai Guy, where we do more than just bonsai. We do gardening. Let's get to growing.